Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. And here we are with the third shot. Wonderfully played. And this one is for his par. And down she goes. Currently 2 under for the day. We get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Shame it didn't drop. And tapping it in for par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the fifth. This putt is for a share of second. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. We reach one of the great par 5s in all of golf is the 6th hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par 5s that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The 6th is a beautiful but difficult par 5.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Getting ready to play their third. 1 stroke off the lead. Quality shot, that one. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yep, well done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 1 shot back now. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Oh, that's a wild one. This one's heading over the stakes. Splash. From around 170 yards here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right. Outstanding approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Good putt that. At -2, going along nicely today. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
That was wonderfully done. Henny.
From about 140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Going with the 7. Where was that going? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Well hold. He's currently tied for 14th. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Going with the 8-iron here.
I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
And in it goes for the par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That's not the shot they're after.
Looking for the draw. but not fine.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
That's well holed. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
And here we are with their 4th. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This is their 5th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Here's their 6th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Oh, just missed that one. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +3 for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their 3rd. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Playing their 5th shot. Oh, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at +5 for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. From about 100 yards.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Top effort, that. An opportunity to make a par here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Now, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Playing their 4th shot. And this one is for bogey. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Yeah, he'll take that. Currently at 7 over par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Going with the hybrid. That shot's going to get rinsed, I think. From around 180 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt for a final score of 80. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K... .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, and with me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
I got to say, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. What a fantastic day to be out here covering some golf. Good on you, Luke.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt coming up is for birdie. Wonderful shot.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Second shot on the second. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Time now for the fourth shot. Needs this one to kick right. And a par putt awaits him.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, so close. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. And that was a bit of a misfire.
And coming up well short.
And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This next putt for double bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Wow, that's bold. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Ooh, that almost went down. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This one from about 160 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Now 4 back after that hole. A long par 4 this hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. For the par. Trailing by 4 strokes. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
You like that, didn't you? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, that's frustrating. Bogey putt coming up here.
So far, so good.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hole. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Opting for the 5-iron. This is from miles away. That's disappointing.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That one's headed right and staying right.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, take that. That's quality. And this putt coming up for his par. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Sitting at 2 over par. That could play. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Gotta like their chances from there.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Playing from around 210 yards here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Not a bad play, that one.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Attaboy, good shot. 2 over for the day. That one should find the surface. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Just a 4-footer remaining. It's on a good line. Now 5 strokes behind. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I've got to say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Sitting at +1. That's a pretty handy shot. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. And he needs this to save par. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one's going to the right.
And he's safely on the green. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20.
Come on, don't be shy.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with that now, back to level par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Going with the hybrid. We need this one to bounce right. That should set up another chance. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, they've put a few points on the board there, Rich, with that performance.
They did. Overall, it was a good week. I could say it was spectacular, but a nice solid week and a nice solid finish in the top 10.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K23. I have a feeling you may have brought your A+ game on this occasion. Looks like we're just playing the back 9 of this one. Let's get it. I'm not positive. Could be rough, could be fairway though. All right, let's go. All right, second shot on the 10th. He's just coming out of the first cut here. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Looking good. And you are one up after the first hole of this match. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Second shot here on the 11th. I like that. And here we go. This is his second shot. Going with the hybrid. This is his third shot. Okay, here's our third shot. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. That was a good putt. And if you want to have the hole, you got to make this putt right here. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. And that hole will be halved. This hole's a par 4. Good shot. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. And this one's about 165 yards out. This one's a little to the right on approach. A little wayward on that approach. And here's his second shot. And this is your third shot. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. This one's 6 feet away. So far, so good. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. This match is all square after that hole. Well, not the purest of strokes. Okay, let's send it. Coming into a bunker near you. All right, from the fairway bunker. Let's see how this goes. Yep, that'll work from there. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down. And that will drop. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. Well, the putt appears to be online. Bit long on that one. All right, moving along. Maybe a little too strong on this. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green, maybe on the next shot. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. Sinking this next putt will be for his par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. That's going to work. And that hole's halved. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. The swing was a little off kilter. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. And this will be his second shot. This is our third shot. Okay, sinking this will make them 2 up for the match. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And that one drops for par. All right, let's let this one go. I'm liking it. Well, in the end, you ended up in the rough. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. If they drop this putt, they win the match. And the eagle putt drops. And this match is over. Your friend actually winds up winning at 3 up. Well, maybe next time you'll turn the tables. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you.